What's up, YouTube world? In this video, we're gonna go into how much it cost us to spend a weekend in Paris. Let's go.
If you're new to us, we're Wyatt and Reyka, a young couple with the goal of visiting 50 countries in the next 3 years. If you want to stay tuned with us and help us out a little bit, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Alright, so in this video, everything will be in US dollars. Okay, the first thing we purchased were flights. Those were $257 total, $129 each to fly both Reyka and myself from Sevilla to Paris and back.
So, the airline we flew with was Transavia Airlines, and we flew economy. Didn't really get anything complimentary, but that was okay because our flight was only 2 hours. And there were no layovers, it was a non-stop flight. Also, considering that we got to spend a weekend in Paris, we thought that the price was worth it.
The next thing we paid for was accommodation. We paid $191.45 for 2 beds for 3 nights in Le Village Hostel in northern Paris, and that equals $95.73 per person.
This hostel that we stayed in was the cheapest option we could find in Paris, but it did the job. It was clean, walkable to the metro, and it had good Wi-Fi and friendly people.
The next thing we're gonna get into is the cost of tickets to do touristy things around Paris. But before we get into that, we want to preface that with each of these places, proof of COVID vaccination was required to get in. This was the weekend of October the 15th to the 18th of 2021. So things may have changed since then, but we really wanted to let you know in case you're planning a trip to know what to expect. The first thing is the Louvre. We paid $39.45 total to get in, and that was around $20 each.
So, if you don't know what the Louvre is, it's one of the most famous museums in the world. And we paid online for a 9 a.m. reservation, and once you get in, it gets you in for the entire day. The lines weren't long, it was only around 20-ish minutes, and we went early, so we're not really quite sure how it is throughout the day.
The second place we bought tickets for is the classic Paris destination, the Eiffel Tower. We got tickets for the second level, and those cost us $39.45 total, or around $20 each.
If you're thinking about going all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower, I recommend going at the beginning of the day because they close sometime around dusk, so we weren't able to do so. And we took the stairs to get to the second level, and it was a very long line. It was about an hour and a half for us to get to the beginning of the stairs.
The next place we bought tickets for was the SAINTE-CHAPELLE chapel. That was around $27 total, or $13 or $14 each.
Yeah, and the lines were pretty short, only 10 minutes, and there wasn't a lot to see, but the things you did see were truly breathtaking.
And the last touristy thing we bought tickets for were passport tickets to the Palace of Versailles, which total cost us $62 or $31 each.
So passport tickets get you everywhere around the palace and the grounds. Both were so beautiful. We had such an amazing time going through both. We also got tickets to go to the musical gardens, and we don't really recommend that, especially for people our age, because it was kind of anticlimactic. Maybe for younger kids, it would be good though. And
then food. We spent $172 on food total, or $86 each. That was for the night we arrived, 2 full days, and then the last morning there.
We got a ton of sweets and baguettes and bread. We went to Burger King, and we also had a couple of really nice meals out.
And transportation. We spent a total of $120 total on transportation for both of us, $30 a day, or $60 per person, or $15 a day.
We were really proud of ourselves this trip because we only used public transit and walking. And they do have options for Ubers and taxis in Paris, but it's gonna rack you up a little bit more than what we paid.
And last but not least, we got 2 berets that cost us $13 total. Best money we spent on the trip, hands down. Okay, we have to get one. The only question is which color. And so this brings us to the big question: how much did it cost us to go to Paris for the entire weekend?
How much did it cost?
That was a total of $661.25 without flights, or around $330 each without flights for the entire weekend. The total with flights was around $920.45 total, or around $460. And we are really stoked to have done as much as we did for that price.
Paris is pricey.
Paris is very pricey. That wraps up this video. Thanks for watching, y'all, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to stay tuned with us. It really helps us out. Merci et au revoir. Cost to go to Paris for an entire weekend. Yeah, those tickets brought you up to the second level.
Dollars.
Dollars.
Okay, ready?
3, 2.
You can be a chef, a paper boy,
Or a Frenchman.
or a Frenchman.